two tools that are extremely useful to get data from a remote machine onto your machine are wget and curl. Once you've figured out data access, you may have to establish a user account with a password. You know what the URL should be to get at a specific file, or how you have to put things together. You then may have to do your download at the command line, or maybe you don't have to, but you should, because it's likely to be a lot more efficient if you have to do many downloads. So there are several tools available for this too. We'll talk about here. So one of these is wget. It supports recursive downloads. You can download entire directories, not just individual files. It works, however, only on HTTPS and FTP protocols. So the default application for this is to download a file or a directory through HTTP or the FTP protocol. Curl works on single URLs only, so you can not give it an entire directory. For recursive download, you have to specify each file individually, but it supports many more protocols than just HTTP and FTP. You can download and upload with curl. It is pre-installed on Mac OS and Windows 10, and the default application is download some data, and it is going to get dumped to standard out. So you do need to specify with -o an output file. The downloaded material should get saved to, otherwise it's just going to end up on your screen. For most needs, they are really the same, and wget will get the job done very quickly. However, if you are running into issues with the protocol, you may have to switch to curl. Just keep in mind that you always need to specify an output file. As an example, here is a wget call where I say wget, we want to get from this domain using HTTP protocol, following the path teaching, Geophysics 501, download lab07 station.txt. This is a file that you have retrieved with wget in some of your labs already. The output on the command line, which is the same that you see in your Jupyter Lab environment, is a timestamp, and then it's trying to retrieve this file. It resolves the URL, finds the IP for it, connects to that IP address on port 80, tells us that it is connected, sends the request to get the file, gets an OK response, and then is saving data to the file station.txt locally. It gives you the progress bar, and it's done very quickly because it's a very small file. We are in the directory wget and curl test on my laptop here locally. If I hit ls, now there's the file station.txt in here. We can try the same with curl. The command is the exact same. We say curl, we give it the URL. But as I said, if we are not specifying any output, the contents is just going to get dumped to standard out, here, the terminal. If we specify with -o station_curl.txt an output file, we do not see the contents of station.txt that has been downloaded. Instead, we also see some download statistics, and then if we say ls, now we have two files in the directory. The contents is going to be identical, but I gave them different names.